A very warm welcome to you, dear viewers. This is Musa'ab Makin, broadcasting to you from Brownland Studio, our top stories. TSC holds its regular meeting. Al-Burhan receives message from Afwerki. Abu Haja, media items broadcast on official channel must comply with the state's strategy. Into the details. The Transitional Sovereignty Council, chaired by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, held its regular meeting in the Republican Palace today. The TSC official spokesperson, Dr. Salma Abdul Jabbar al-Mubarak, said the meeting discussed the situation of the judiciary bodies and the means for their development and promotion to enable them to play their role in doing justice. Dr. Salma noted that the Council was briefed on the matrix of the government of Sudan's liabilities from the United Nations mission, including the implementation of Juba's peace agreement in Sudan, support for the implementation of protocols, support for national assistance in the establishment, support for the Commission for Disarmament and Reintegration, and the Transitional Justice Mechanism Reconstruction and Development. The President of the Transitional Sovereignty Council, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, received the message from the Eritrean President, Isaias Afwerki, dealing with the bilateral relations and means for developing them further in all fields. This came when al-Burhan received in Republican Palace the Eritrean visiting delegation headed by the Eritrean Foreign Minister Usman Salih Mohammed and the advisor of the Eritrean President Yaman Jabrab, along with the presence of the Eritrean ambassador to Sudan. The meeting affirmed the necessity for supporting spheres of cooperation between Khartoum and Asmara and strengthening bilateral relations to realize the aspirations of the people of the two countries. The media advisor of the President of the Transitional Sovereignty Council, Dr. Al-Tahir Abu Haja, pointed out that the media items broadcast on the state's official channel, Sudan TV, will undoubtedly be given attention to follow up by all the Sudanese people and international public opinion. Therefore, this media item must comply with the general principles of the state media strategy, which is based on the principles agreed upon by all the Sudanese, and not restricted to the departure of a stay of the directors of government media organizations in their positions. In a press release, Abu Haja pointed out that the red lines in sovereign countries are not illusory or contour lines invented and imposed through military instructions, but rather real lines emanating from the conscience of people who love their countries and their military institutions, as it is the case of the Sudanese people. The governor of Darfur region, Menni Arko-Manawi, will visit Jenaina City, the capital of West Darfur State, on Tuesday as part of his field tour to a number of Darfurian states. In a press statement, the Secretary General of West Darfur State's government, Khamis Ali Abdullah, said that the governor's visit will push ahead the work in the security services, development and humanitarian fields, especially with regard to the health and water services and the citizens' livelihood, as well as paving the way for a return of the displaced persons to their home areas. During his visit to West Darfur State, Menawi will meet with the state's Council of Ministers, the state's Security Committee, the peace process parties and leaders of the native administration. The President of the Transitional Sovereignty Council, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, stressed that Sudanese diplomacy shall give top concern to the supreme national interests and the common international interests for achieving peace and stability. During his meeting at his office on Monday with Sudan's permanent envoy to the United Nations, Ambassador Al-Harith Idris, and Sudan's ambassador to Zambia and Malawi, and Sudan's envoy to the COMESA, Abadi Nuruddin, the President of the Transitional Sovereignty Council affirmed Sudan's support for the United Nations Charter, pointing to the importance of free support efforts to building the peace and stability process. He expressed his hope that the ambassadors would be able to perform their duties at their stations for achieving global security, peace and stability, and to reflect the bright image of Sudan. The court ruling in the case of the assassination of Marta Mahjouba Taj, the student at the Faculty of Medicine in Al-Razi University, decided to adjourn its sitting until April 25th to direct charges against the accused persons. The court, headed by Judge Zuhair Babikir, has shown the defendants videos of the event captured by cameras in a square near the university building, belonging to some institutions there. The cameras recorded the reality of the events of the day when the martyr was assaulted by a group of Operations Department men of the General Intelligence Service, and he died as a result. The court then adjourned its sittings to direct the charges against the accused persons. At last, the mills announced a decrease in the flour prices as of yesterday, Monday, the 11th of April, from 30,000 SDG per bag of 50 kilos to 26,000, following the decline and stability of the dollar price. SUNA indicates that the reduction of flour prices from mills today is the second, as the first reduction was last week from 34,000 SDG per sack to 30,000 only. But the bakeries did not reduce the prices of bread for the consumer. The prices of bread continued to rise continuously, reaching 50 SDG per piece of bread in many regions. Economists criticized the absence of government control over bakeries, pointing out that a piece of bread weighing 60 grams is supposed to be sold at 35 SDG in the bakery. And this would be all for tonight. For more information, please visit our website www.brownlandsnews.com. Goodbye for now.